Hi, my name is Vince Farrell and I'm an applications engineer at Hawkridge Systems. Today I'm going to cover a topic that is a little more general than what I usually cover in my videos, and that is some tips for viewing your models. I'm going to show these tips using parts, but all of them will apply to assemblies and some will also help within 2D drawings. If you've been using SOLIDWORKS for a while, you're used to moving around your model by holding the middle mouse button and dragging your mouse like so. This allows you to freely rotate the model to investigate it. However, if you're looking for a more standard view, you can use the keyboard shortcut option of spacebar to bring up the orientation window. Once this orientation window clicks up, if I click a view, it will rotate the model into that view and this box disappears. So click into the front and there goes the orientation view. Notice as I hover over these, I have the top, front, right. Not only do I get a nice preview, but I also get that keyboard shortcut so I can access these without even bringing up the orientation to this orientation dialog box. Notice down here at the bottom, I have the ability to split my view into multiple viewports, so single, two view, horizontal, vertical, and four view. If I put it in the four view, it puts all four of these views in one area in the graphics area. So I have the trimetric, right, front, top. Just click in the view that if when you're ready to go back to the single view, just click in the view that you want to make that single view and bring up your orientation and click inside single view and it puts it back into that orientation. I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut here, Control 7, to put it back into isometric. Let's explore some of these other options here. Starting up here from the top, we have this previous view button. So when I click on that button there, takes my model back into the previous views and I could step through multiple times. I only have that one view there to go back through all the ways I rotated the model. The next button here is one of my favorites, the new view button. If you go to a lot of trouble getting the model in the perfect spot to look at something and you want to go back to that view at any time, this command is for you. I'm going to rotate this gear around so I can see the inside of the bore, pull up my orientation dialog again, and then hit the new view. I'm going to name this view bore, okay, and just say okay. Once I do that, it shows up in my list in my orientation box. So if I rotate around, zoom way out, hit the space bar, and I can bring it back there. Not only that, I can also save this view so it goes across my whole SOLIDWORKS and it'll stay there until I delete it. So if I just say save that view in SOLIDWORKS, I'm going to actually open up a similar part here, this large idler, and if I hit the orientation spacebar again, there's my save view bore, and you can see it rotates the model relative to the triad. So you can see if I go back to the idler gear, the orientation is in the same place. So very useful, and yeah, I can always get rid of it by just hitting that red X and removing that view. Go back to isometric again, orientation toolbar here, and the next one we have is updating standard views. Now, why would you want to do this? When you bring a view into a 2D drawing, it references one of the standard views. However, whoever designed the part, even if it's you, might not have had the same definition of a top view as the person doing the drawing. Updating the standard views will save you having to remember what you think is the top view is actually the front view. On this gear, the top view looks like this. We can see that from the preview, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to say this front view is actually the top view. So first thing I'm going to do is go into this front view, hit that spacebar again, update standard views, and then select the view that I now want, or select what I'm changing this view to, which is the top view. Say yes. Okay, and now when I go in here and I look at the top view, it's the front view. If you want to change it back, we can always reset standard views. It'll reset everything to the standard settings. So we go back to the top and there it is. Alright, just to finish it up, let's go through some of these other options here. We have the view selector cube. Turn that on and now you can rotate your model around in the graphics area, and you can actually click one of these faces and it'll move the model into that face. So useful for getting some of those uncommon views you want to see. We can pin down this dialog so it always remains visible on our screen if we'd like, and we can move it off the screen away from SOLIDWORKS so we can keep that visible. We have these standard isometric, dimetric, trimetric, so pretty standard views there. And then we have this normal to, allowing us to click a flat face, say normal to, rotates the model normal to that face. Also within if we're editing a sketch, it'll rotate the model normal to that sketch plane. That's it for today's video. Today I went over some options to help you view your models within SOLIDWORKS. A lot of different options there. I really hope that this helps you and you enjoyed this video, and if so, please give this video a like. Subscribe to our Hockridge Systems channel to see more videos like this one, and as always, thanks so much for watching.